प्रभु नित्यानंदन श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादित्य गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण.
Very nice, Mataji. Very good. So, devotees, we are on chapter 18. Krishna has been taking us through a wonderful spiritual journey. This is all about cleaning up, clearing all our doubts, our lamentation, our illusion about everything, who we are, what is our surrounding, what is our family, getting a very good, perfect clarity. You might have heard this verse, shloka. It's from one of the Upanishad. Asato ma sadgamaya. Do we know this, devotees? Some of it. Tamaso ma jyotir gamaya. Mrityor ma amritam gamaya. It means taking us from darkness to light, taking from ignorance to knowledge, taking us from death to eternity. That is what is Bhagavad Gita is all about. All the doubts, everything. At the end of this chapter, Krishna, he has already asked that, has your doubts been cleared? Arjuna would say, yes, my doubts have been cleared. Because doubt is a very big thing. Doubt, in one of the previous chapters, it has been referred to as demon. They come and attack us. Doubt is nothing but a demon. So, devotees, whenever we have doubt, let us chant. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Krishna will, like in Krishna Leela, when he was in Vrindavan, he had driven away, destroyed so many demons, maximum number of demons from his childhood, from the day he appeared. So our doubts will be cleared. Lamentation. Our life is filled with doubts and lamentation. Always we are lamenting for something. Something did not happen the way we thought, or we wanted something more that's not happening. So there is always some kind of a, disappointment, frustration in our life. So Bhagavad Gita will completely remove all those things. It will give us perfect clarity. Once if you get, that is what is self-realization. Sita Prajna. Once if you understand that, hey, everything is good, I am good, and above all, I am eternal. I'm not bound by time or location or place or anything like that. I'm eternal. I am always happy. That is my quality, to be always happy, knowledgeable, eternal. So Krishna is going to, here actually, our Sanjaya is going to continue what he has seen so far. Our Shastras talk about Bhagavat, right? Bhagavat has got two components. Bhagavat is the Shastra, the knowledge, like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all the other, the Puranas, the Upanishads, Chaitanya Charitamrita. And also the person who has learned perfectly the scriptures is also called as Bhagavat. Both are very important. Why? One is the knowledge given, and another is the person who has really learned that knowledge. There is a science, people who have really learned that particular stream of knowledge, they will become as a doctors, either as a PhD doctor, clinical doctor, or doctorate, or whatever it is. So here, Sanjaya is going to say about little more about that, how he is getting this perfect knowledge from Vedavyas. Srila Prabhupada will explain, he has already explained in the previous verse also, you can hear directly from Krishna, like Arjuna had the opportunity to hear directly from Krishna. Not everyone is blessed to have that kind of an opportunity. What is that word, devotees? Bhaktosime Bhaktosime Saka Cheti. Arjuna is Bhakta as also is friend, Saka, both. But we are not that fortunate. But we are somewhat fortunate, or Acharya says we are equally fortunate. Why? Because we are hearing this in a disciplic succession. Krishna to Narada Muni, he got it. Of course, Brahma, Narada Muni. From Narada Muni, Krishna is giving directly to Arjuna, but from Narada Muni, Vedavyas got the knowledge. And from Vedavyas, all his disciple, and then to Sanjaya. Sanjaya is also his disciple. So, in that manner, Sanjaya and Arjuna have the same knowledge because one has received directly from Krishna, but the other one also, even though not from directly from Krishna, he was blessed by Vedavyas, who is a disciple of Krishna. So that is why Guru is very important in this one, because we don't have the opportunity to have the direct link with Krishna. The Guru comes into picture. Once if the Guru comes, we study, we understand this instruction under the guidance of the Guru, then we become Arjuna. That is why we are all right now reading under a very, very, very structured parampara, evam parampara praptam. Through this ISKCON, the Gaudiya disciplic succession. Krishna, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Parampara, Sampradaya. So this, of course, our Acharya Srila Prabhupada has given this to us through Srila Prabhupada, to our Guru Maharaj, to our senior devotees. So our knowledge is right now, of course, we are not that pure. But if you really take the message of Krishna purely, sincerely, you are as equal as Arjuna. Because the Guru is, like Krishna has given it to Arjuna, Krishna is empowered the Guru to give the same knowledge to all the disciples. So devotees, we are very fortunate. We are coming to almost the closure of the 18th chapter. So let us see how the Guru also plays a very important role in this transfer of information. Devotees, who can read 1875?
I can read.
Okay, Prabhu, please.
Hare Krishna devotees. Vyasa prasadat sutavan etad guhyam aham param yogam yogeshwarat krishnat sakshat tatayatah swayam. Thank you.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Haribol. Who else can read this?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Vyasa prasada, Vyasa prasada, Chutavane, tada gyumaham param, Yogam yogeshwara Krishna, sat katha, no, sorry, thayatah swayam. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. Haribol. Who else? Ruby Mataji is here. Haribol, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna devotee, Dandavat Pranam. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Verse number 18.75. Vyasa prasada chutavan etat guhyam aham param yogam yogeswarat krishnat saksyat kathayatah swayam. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, can somebody share their screen? I got disconnected. Haribol.
It is, the screen is...
Can somebody else share the screen?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I am trying, Prabhuji.
It happens every now and then. I get disconnected.
Or Bhashwati Mataji, if she's available, or our. Okay, I got it.
iPad is not allowing me, Prabhuji. I need to turn on my computer. I have to give some.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not giving us.
Can you see now, devotees?
Yes, Prabhuji, I can see.
Okay.
Oh, I
Ruby
shared,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I shared, Prabhuji, I think.
No, it is my screen, but go ahead. Are you able to see or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay.
व्यासप्रसाद श्रुतवान् एतद् गुह्यम् अहं परं योगमुयुगस्वरात् कृष्णात् साक्षात् कथायतः स्वयं. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good. Who can read the synonym and translation, devotees?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah,
I will try Prabhuji.
please.
Synonyms. Vyasa Prasadat, by the mercy of Vyasadeva. Shrutavan, have heard. Etat, this. Guhyam, confidential. Aham, I. Param, the supreme. Yogam, mysticism. Yoga, Ishwarat, from the master of all mysticism. Krishnat, from Krishna. Sakshat, directly. Katayatah, speaking. Swayam, personally. Translation by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very nice, Mataji. Very good. So, devotees, who can read the purport? We have 2 paragraphs or maybe 3. Maybe 3 devotees can read.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji, I can read
Krishna.
this. Yes, please go ahead, Prabhuji, after you.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. May
Okay.
I try, Prabhuji?
Okay, read the first paragraph.
Okay, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Abhay Charana Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. Purport. Vyasa was the spiritual master of Sanjaya, and Sanjaya admits that it way was by Vyasa's mercy that he could understand the supreme personality of Godhead. This means that one has to understand Krishna not directly but through the medium of the spiritual master. The spiritual master is the transparent medium. Although it is true that the experience is still direct. This is the mystery of the disciplic succession. When the spiritual master is bona fide, then one can hear Bhagavad Gita directly, as Arjuna heard it. There are many mystics and yogis all over the world, but Krishna is the master of all yoga systems. Krishna's instruction is explicitly stated in Bhagavad Gita. Surrender unto Krishna. One who does so is the topmost yogi. This is confirmed in the last verses of the 6th chapter. Yoginam api sarvesham. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Very good. Sheetal Mataji, you want to read the next paragraph?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. I can try. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Narada is the direct disciple of Krishna and the spiritual master of Vyasa. Therefore, Vyasa is a bona fide as Arjuna because he comes in the discipline succession, and Sanjaya is the direct disciple of Vyasa. Therefore, by the grace of Vyasa, Sanjaya's senses were purified and he could see and hear Krishna directly. One who directly hears Krishna can understand this confidential knowledge. If one does not come to the disciplic succession, he cannot hear Krishna. Therefore, his knowledge is always imperfect, at least as far as understanding Bhagavad Gita is concerned. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, one more paragraph, devotees. Let us see who has
Hare
now.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I read, Prabhuji?
Is that Anand Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'm hearing your voice but not seeing your
Yes,
name.
actually, Prabhuji, I joined from Subal Prabhu phone, Prabhuji.
You both have become like Naranarayana.
Yeah, Baba, Prabhuji.
You're always.
Upendra Prabhu is here, Prabhuji. Actually, there is no difference between hearing directly from Krishna and hearing directly from Krishna via a bona fide spiritual master like Vyasa. The spiritual master is the representative of Vyasadeva also. Therefore, according to the Vedic system, on the birthday of the spiritual master, the disciples conduct the ceremony called Vyasa Puja. Haribol.
So, devotees, why not some of us share thoughts on this? Anand Prabhu, you want to share something on this verse?
First you, Prabhuji, but with my minimal knowledge, I understood that here Krishna is teaching, telling Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Similarly, Sanjaya also was blessed to hear that because of his spiritual master, Prabhuji. And even we must hear from the spiritual master only or Guru Parampara only, Prabhuji, but not some people who write random Bhagavad Gitas and all put on YouTube and mundane people. That is not the actual Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji. We should be listening or we should be following the Bhagavad Gita scriptures written by a bona fide spiritual master or Guru Parampara, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very true, Prabhu. Good. Devotees, please never learn Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana from TikTok on Instagram. Please don't do that. Sometimes they may contain good information, but normally it is all random. There are disciples of Srila Prabhupada who we can see and who have also read all this thing. So they are the living testimonial for all this thing. So that has to come. And Srila Prabhupada was a testimonial for his Guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Like this, we can go back to Krishna. That is very important. If that is not there, what will happen? There is definitely quite a bit of possibilities that the message of Krishna might be lost, contaminated. It is bound to happen. It is what your father is. The best thing you hear it from your father, or you hear it from your mother, or you hear it from your elder brother. That's the best way. Otherwise, it will all become she said, he said. Our neighbor might say something about our father. He's like that, he's like this. But best thing, we listen to, the Guru Parampara. And we are, again, the ISKCON is very, very fortunate that we have this lineage. So that is why Srila Prabhupada very aptly, he titled this as it is, devotees. Very important. There are so many Bhagavad Gita. There are it is said that there are almost like 600 different editions of Bhagavad Gita. Some have one sentence of explanation. Just that's it. One sentence of translation. Some have 3, some have 4. But I don't think there is any that there is so detailed. There is not only a translation, there is first of all not only a word by word translation. This is also very, very important. It gives us an opportunity to learn the Sanskrit also. It gives a much better understanding. When here Sanjaya says, Yogam, mysticism, Yogeshwara, from the master of all mysticism. Who is that? Krishna, from Krishna. So we understand by splitting, going through this word by word, it gives a very good understanding. Translation is very good. Above all, translation perfect. Our Srila Prabhupada is giving exactly what is Sanjaya saying or what is Krishna saying. So very important. Devotees, any more thoughts, comment?
Hare Krishna, I want to share one of my thoughts. Recently, I have an experience like that. So I think so. Srila Prabhupada ji, jo bhi, like any of the teachers, when they're talking about the Bhagavad Gita, they have so much love, for the Lord Krishna, and they have like deeply, when they try to talk or Bhagavad Gita or Katha, there's so much in the spiritual world, like so much, deeper knowledge. So that's why we have like sense, we have like we can feel the sense, like this guru have a so much Gurudev Maharaj have a so much deeply love with the Krishna, so much bhav about the Krishna, and that's why we feel and we connected, and that's why we wanted to listen one more time, maybe second times, maybe third times, um, and who's that's why I think so, like this is called you like bona fide the teachers, Gurudev Maharaj. But who's not, I think so, who's not like the normal person, I can say that, like any of the person, when they are try to even talk, they don't have any bhav. First thing, they don't have any love. So when they are try to talk, it's just like it's not touching your heart. And when you're not touching your heart, definitely it's go through your, go through anywhere, so basically, अरे यार ये क्या बक रहा है कि ऐसे क्या चल रहा है, ऐसे like ऐसे थॉट्स आ जाते हैं. तो मैंने भी अभी कई बार कितने सारे, क्योंकि हम लोग जब भी जो बोनाफाइड टीचर्स होते हैं वो डीपली डिटेल्स कहते हैं कि ये हुआ, ये हुआ, ये हुआ, इसका नाम ये है, उसका नाम ये है, सब कुछ डिटेल टू डिटेल, every information we got, every even small details we know about the knowledge. But who's not bona fide, like any of the temples, they're just talking, they're just talking about the speech or anything, but they don't have any love or any kind of bhav or any kind of with the Lord Krishna. So of course, it's not touching your heart. It's just like, they just keep talking, and they even sometimes I feel like it, they don't have any details, when when I talk with the ISKCON, like teachers like you or Basmati Mataji, or even Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavat, when I'm reading with Radha Mataji. So they have like so much detail about it. And even if we have a questions, we just ask them, like what is the name, or what is this name or that name. But I feel like it. That's why I told my husband, he just recently, I told them, do you know that the Srila Prabhupada ji, he told us, even who's not the bona fide Guruji, we not supposed to be heard about it. If right now, if we heard about it, or about the stories, is not going to touch your heart. And if it's not touching your heart, even your bhakti is also gone. your faith and because this is faith and bhav and love is so much deeper. When you go to the deeper, then you figure out all the kind of things. But who's not in a bhakti, they just talking, and when you are listening them, is not touching your heart, and then they just talking. But your physical body say like, oh yeah, I'm in a temple and I'm listening to like this Guru Maharaj or any kind of the normal people. But the fact is that you not now I learned lesson. The fact is that you never ever listen to any of the normal people. They are not in a bhakti or not in a mood or not love with the Krishna. So full stop. That's why I just learned, and my family, actually whole family learned, not just only me, my whole family learned. When you ask even my kids also told me, mommy, they are ISKCON people, they are much more nicer, and they know because right now the kids are like the when we attend the summer classes, they have like so many stories. So they actually even they heard or not heard, they know that what's going on here around with the story. They know that. So that's why the same story they listen to the other people, and there's like now mommy, they don't have any details, or they don't have any even bhav. Even like she is 15 years old and they figure out things. Yeah, so I'm so glad now we are stopping with any of the temples. But still I just learned my lesson, like no like completely stop. Don't don't even heard about any of the stories, or even who's not devotee or they try to be devotee. Just stop with just only listen to the Gurudev, bona fide spiritual Guruji, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. Very good reflection, very pure reflection. That is how we advance. Like we have to, let us say, we have to go to downtown. We just, an intelligent person will try to find the best path, and he will just go to the downtown. You'll just go there, right? But if you're not really prepared, well planned, and you just take all streets and signals, and sometimes you may not even reach the downtown because you may be distracted, you may be stuck, right? So similarly, anything we do in life, there has to be some understanding, some knowledge, and some preparation, some discipline. Discipline is very much needed. That is why we are called disciples, right? Disciple comes from the word discipline. Without discipline, how can we become disciple? Do whatever you want to do. That is animal kingdom, right? The animals are given that kind of a opportunity. Do whatever you want to do. Animals can sleep in the morning, eat in the night, they do whatever. Even they don't do it. They also follow the nature, but they are given much more freedom. But why human beings are expected to be much more regulated? Because that is what is the best thing for our realization to reach the higher platform. So for that, reaching the higher platform, the best thing is love. Mataji, as you mentioned, whatever we do, if we do with love, it yields the best result. Again, I always go back to the analogy of a mother. Whatever the mother, why we love mother's food so much than any other restaurant? Why? Or why we love the ISKCON Prasadam so much? Because it is prepared with so much love for Krishna and the devotees. So even if there is some deficiency, the prasadam tastes so wonderful. Why? Because the love is the main thing. They say that, right? There is no other better kitchen than mother's kitchen. Why? Because mother has put all the love in her food when she's preparing for her children. So love is the best thing. They say that if you love your job, you don't have to work anymore in your life. What does that mean? Because your work becomes such a pleasure, such a joyful thing. But in today's world, everything is a stress. Going to temple is also a stress because there is no love. We are all doing it mechanical. Right? I'm not talking about ISKCON devotees or ISKCON Tampa devotees, but generally, everything in life today has become very stressful. Going to school is a stress for kids. Going to work is a stress for adults. Just going to grocery shop and coming back is a stress. Everything, is a stress. But if we combine Krishna brings all the love, the understanding, Satchit Ananda. He brings everything into one. Then we become pure in our spiritual journey. That's what is very important about it. For that, what do we have? Some discipline. We wake up, we chant Krishna's name, then we hear, Bhagavat Shravanam, then we take care of our whatever, material responsibilities, commitment we have to do. Evening again, we gather for, some Bhagavat Shravanam. Then, whatever we do, we try to connect with Krishna. Like Mataji, one time you had told that whenever even you are preparing food for your children, you are thinking about Krishna and offering it to him. That Krishna, please, bless my children. That is the way the mood should be. Whatever we do, Krishna has given us our family, Krishna has given us our spouse, our children, our neighbors, everything. And he has given a great association with all the devotees. So it's a big blessing. Now, with this, we can either elevate ourselves or we can go down. But we can choose. We can choose, spend most of the time with the association of devotees, eat Krishna Prasadam, chant, hear all the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita. That will be a wonderful thing. Why not we take a couple of comments from Ruby Mataji? You want to say something? Sunita Mataji, please share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Here this is the best example, Prabhuji, the Sanjay. So by his Gurudev's mercy, Vyasdev's mercy, he was not there on the Kurukshetra. But he can see and he can hear this transcendental knowledge spoken by Lord Krishna himself. So, and also Krishna also told Evam Parampara Praptam Imam Rajasrayu Vidu. So it should be this supreme knowledge should be received through a bona fide Guru and Guru Parampara, Prabhuji. That's my realization, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes, absolutely. Look at how we have not, again, I don't think any of us have physically, personally met with Srila Prabhupada. Raghu Prabhu, have you met Srila Prabhupada?
No, I didn't even know ISKCON when I came. So.
Okay. Yeah. My father told me when I was like 2 years old, maybe he took me to one of Srila Prabhupada's lecture. We had a very big park called Deshapriya Park in South Calcutta. And Prabhupada used to give lectures all over Calcutta at that time. But anyhow, I don't have any remembrance at all. But the thing is that how we are able to understand about Srila Prabhupada, that is the beauty of this parampara. Our Guru Maharajas have carried the same message, the same love that Srila Prabhupada had for his Guru Maharaj. So this love is continuing from Brahma through Narada Muni, through Vedavyas to everybody. So when that love is become perfect, we are getting that perfect knowledge all through this parampara. So it doesn't matter whether we had, it definitely our ultimate goal is to, go back to Godhead. But the knowledge is perfect because it has been coming through the several disciplined succession, but in a perfect form. Because there is no contamination, there is no conditioning, there is no personal involvement. Krishna said something and I'm going to just share it. Like a mailman, like a postman would deliver the message. Srila Prabhupada always used to say, I have not done anything. I'm just carrying on like a mailman, postman. The message is from Krishna. I'm just carrying that. I'm just submitting it to you, delivering it to you. Srila Prabhupada was very humble. But what Srila Prabhupada did was that he wrote this purport. Each purport, it is said that it is a personal message to all of us, all the devotees. Personal. We have to just add our name here. Dear Raghu Prabhu, dear Bhashati Mataji, dear, Anupama Mataji. This is from Srila Prabhupada. So this is a very personal message. So purport is blessing devotees. No other, I don't think, I have read some other versions also previously, Bhagavad Gita. They are all very, very, very simple. Not even full explanation of what Krishna is saying. So very important, we are very blessed to have Srila Prabhupada's instruction and this message, Anand Prabhu, you want to say something, add something more? Sheetal Mataji, you want to say something more?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, exactly. I heard everyone believes about this sloka. Yeah, definitely, it's very helpful. And yeah, this sloka is like here the Srila Prabhupada Maharaj is explaining the relationship of mostly with the spiritual master and the devotees, how they can develop the relationship and how they can understand what exactly is the Krishna consciousness and bringing out those points. That's because of the spiritual master, the Sanjaya was able to get understand the Krishna when he was giving this upadesh to Arjuna. Without the Vyasa as a spiritual master, Sanjaya could not have grasped that knowledge. So spiritual master plays a vital role in everyone's life because he shows the path to the Krishna consciousness, and through the mercy of the spiritual master we can follow the guidelines of the Krishna, what he is exactly want us to do our duties and follow how follow all the rules and regulation and how to live the life. So spiritual masters plays a vital role in everyone's life who believes. So but the belief has to be developed. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Please correct me or add something.
Oh, very good, Mataji. Well explained. The Guru changes everything. Guru changes the perfect realization, the understanding, everything. We all might have experienced this. When we read through this Srila Prabhupada's instruction, meaning this purport especially, it gives a lot more clarity. We don't have to speculate at all. Did he say like this or what he meant by like this? Because it's very nicely given and it is very logical. And this is what is the fact. This is what is Krishna saying. Whatever Krishna said. If Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhava, just say it. Krishna is saying, I am everything. Everything comes out of me. What is wrong in that? Why do we have to twist or tweak his message at all? There is no need. Is Krishna talking on behalf of somebody? There is some philosophy also like that. They say, oh, this is not, Krishna is not talking. Krishna is talking on behalf of somebody, Bhagwan. There is somebody called Bhagwan. Krishna is just relaying the message. Who said that, first of all? If Krishna would be like that, he would have mentioned. I'm not saying this, I'm talking for somebody else. When he is so clear, why would not even he say that? That is the faith, that is the good understanding. That this is Krishna, the Supreme Lord. He says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vaja Mamekam. Surrender to me. What can be more clear than that? Mamekam. Why do we have to change the whatever Krishna is saying? No, Krishna is saying surrender to somebody else. Why? Who said that? Krishna, not even one single verse he has mentioned about any other personality. He says everything is me, everything comes out of me. Try to understand me. Manmana bhava madbhakto. Why is he saying like that? So simple. So now comes the question of the faith. Yes, Guru Maharaj Guru Parampara gave me this, but is it what Krishna is saying? Check with the verse. Now it makes everything clear. Krishna is saying, Guru is also saying the same thing. Now it is my job to interpret in the best way, which is, yes, this is what Krishna is saying. But if we read by ourselves, and if we go and check online and TikTok and Instagram, definitely each one of them will have a different interpretation. Each one of them, very different to me. But that is what is happening in today's world. People don't have time. So they just go quick, some social media post here and there. And I have heard the saying that, Krishna, when he showed the Vishwarupa, it was not Krishna, it was somebody else. There are so many unlimited speculation. So Srila Prabhupada used to say that, why do you want to speculate when you have all the wonderful message from Krishna himself? Devotees, Bhagavad Gita is very important. It is from the lotus lips mouth of Krishna. There cannot be higher truth than Bhagavad Gita. Krishna has already said this one of the verse. There is nothing higher than his message. So we just accept it. That's it. That is where comes all the mood. What is that mood? That mood of surrendering, that mood of love. Then you will understand. But if you have ahankar, if you have ego, you don't want to accept Krishna, you will not accept your guru, you want to just have your own knowledge and see how you can manipulate as much as you can. That's what is happening right now in today's world. But my request is that let us not spend too much time on the others. Let us consider as ourselves very fortunate. We at least have this opportunity. And what is the best way of preaching, devotees? Your conduct, your display of what a devotional life should be. Just do it purely, sincerely. Don't worry about others. He did that, she did that. They are going to some other temple. They are singing some other song. Don't worry about all those things. Are you doing whatever Krishna has said, whatever Srila Prabhupada has said, whatever our parampara we are doing? That's it. Just do that sincerely and purely. Believe me, everybody will be impressed upon you by itself. That is the best preaching. It is equivalent to you distributing thousands of books. Because when people see, wow, this Prabhu, this Mataji, they are always so satisfied. I see all them very, composed, very balanced. I don't see them very agitated anytime. And they seem very, very polite, very humble, lot of humility, lot of love. That's the best preaching, devotee. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
प्रभु जी, तो सब लोग ऐसे कुछ बोले, कमेंट करे श्री कृष्णा के बारे में, तो पहला क्वेश्चन कि आप क्या बोलते हैं, और दूसरा कमेंट मैं बोलती हूँ कि हमें साइलेंट होना चाहिए ना। अब आप मुझे प्लीज बताइए कि आप क्या करते हैं। हरे कृष्ण।
Whenever we have to be silent, we have to be silent. Whenever we have a chance to explain the actual position, we can do that also. Srila Prabhupada said that the devotee should be like an expert, spiritual attorney, lawyer. Lekin uske liye we have to really have a very good understanding. Otherwise, there are so many other street smarters and worldly scholar people, you cannot argue with them. And eventually, in the end, it is a faith. Right? If they don't want to believe in Krishna, they don't believe it. You cannot do anything. You can sit down and argue with them for ages after ages. They will not listen to you. Because they are not God consciousness. They are not into... Bhagavad Gita is for people who want to elevate, who want to learn and reach higher standards. But if somebody has got no interest, Krishna says, right? Don't share this with people who are not interested. Why is he saying that? He's not upset. He's saying that because it will save us some time and energy. It will not work. Krishna has got his own plan. Some people will understand only. Duryodhana could not understand. Duryodhana was in physically on the same platform with Krishna. Forget about Bhagavad Gita. He was there. He was speaking with Krishna. He was interacting with Krishna. He could not understand Krishna. Dhritarashtra could not understand Krishna. So we have to understand the principle. Whenever there is an opportunity, if somebody is seeking your guidance with a very sincere heart, educate them. That is what we should. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, but he never went and started arguing with everybody. He used to keep quiet. But in the end, if you saw that somebody is really pure, there are some knowledge seekers, spiritual seekers. They may not have enough information, but they are sincere. Guide them. But there are some people, they will not listen. They are not interested in Krishna or God or spirituality. With them, what are you going to argue? If you argue, you will also lose your, mental peace. Right? So you should not argue at every moment. At the same time, you should not also accept all ridicule things all the time. It all depends based on situation. First, see, is this person really worthy of listening to me? Is he willing to understand what I'm trying to say? Then you explain whatever you have learned so far. Otherwise, don't discuss too much. It will not work. What Srila Prabhupada did, not all of us could do it because he was a perfect, he was a Maha Bhagavat, right? Paramahamsa. So he knew everything perfect. So he was able to do that. But Srila Prabhupada always used to do that. Don't try to imitate me. What I am doing, don't try to do that. Yes, Bhashwati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, after you, Prabhuji, you finish it, then I'll just add my comment.
No, I'm done. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Prabhuji. In connection with that, what you just explained to Mataji, and Mataji was saying, like, if someone asks, what I first will say. So, as you said so rightly, Prabhuji, that first, if someone wants to convince, or if someone have faith to understand Krishna, then we should try our best. If someone does not, then we will not waste our time. So, Prabhuji, it's example at itself in the Bhagavad Gita. At the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya Uvacha. So he spoke 5 verses, and this is his realization, Sanjaya's realization. Beside Arjuna, Sanjay was the second person who heard the Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, and Krishna in one of the verses says that who hears this sacred conversation, you and me, this secret conversation, he will worship me with intelligence. So Sanjay is very intelligent. He worshipping Krishna with his intelligence at the next 5 verses starting from 75 to 78, or from 70 or 74, I think. So Prabhuji, so he is giving his reflections. He has so much belief, and he is totally like loving this Krishna's teachings. But on the other side, he is speaking everything what he envisioned to Dhritarashtra. But Dhritarashtra, after hearing everything, he doesn't want to still convince, and he's still a non-devotee, because he only thinks about partially about his sons, his relative. He doesn't think anything about dharma or what is right, what is wrong. So he is not only blind by his eyes, he is blind from his knowledge also. So that's the difference here. Back to you,
Sure.
Prabhu.
Haribol Mataji. So devotees, there is one more thing very briefly also we'll discuss. Now our Bhagavad Gita, at least the first reading from chapter 1, all the 700 verses, there are 4 more verses, 78 verses. The last verse is very, very nice. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanudraha, Tatra Sriyo Vijayabhuti, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. So Krishna, Sanjaya is saying that wherever there is Krishna, wherever there is Arjuna, it is always very, very auspicious, always successful in spiritual. So devotees, now shall we continue the Bhagavad Gita? My recommendation is that we should continue Bhagavad Gita reading one more time at least. And then I believe that there is also a Bhagavatam class, 6 to 7, I think. So some of us might find it little overwhelming. how to attend both the programs. In a normal situation, devotees, in a temple, for example, normally they would have Bhagavatam in the morning, evening they would have Bhagavad Gita and so on. But again, my only humble suggestion is that we should continue one more time. At least everybody should read at least 3 times Bhagavad Gita nicely. When we say read, we also chant all the 700 verses 2 or 3 times in a year. Sometimes at home program, sometimes definitely on Gita Jayanti, we all read together. But that we don't really discuss. There is no translation. There is no purport. It's just reciting. So when we read this, because Bhagavad Gita is the gateway to Krishna consciousness. This is the once if you know Bhagavad Gita, then your mind is now very clear. Now you can accept much more nectar, Bhagavatam. Now you are ready for that because you now understood. You understood the philosophy. You understood what is Guru Parampara. You understood what is the Prakriti, how all these 3 modes of nature would come. You have gone through all the karma, jnana, dhyana, and bhakti. You know all the different processes, and you have understood more than everything who is Krishna. Right? With this, the more and more we get, more conviction and more realization. Now our mind is ready for accepting all Bhagavatam and everything. In a temple, what they do is that even at the first day devotee, they get an opportunity to listen to both. In the morning, they will listen Bhagavatam. In the evening, Bhagavad Gita. So in our situation, some of us have read Bhagavad Gita a few times. So if you think you want to participate in the Bhagavatam, please do so, because that is also a very, that is the next level of understanding. And it is said that the 3rd tier is actually Chaitanya Charitamrita. Start with Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and then Chaitanya Charitamrita. But Bhagavad Gita, I think everybody should read to get their mind completely. There should not be, after reading Bhagavad Gita, there should not be any doubts at all. Our thinking should be perfect. Who is Krishna and what am I supposed to do? So with that, devotees, I will also discuss this with other senior devotees. What is the best way we can do it? Raghu Prabhu has suggested something. Raghu Prabhu mentioned that shall we do like 2 hours of Bhagavatam or something like that. I think 2 hours might be little overwhelming with Bhagavatam. I think we should keep the Bhagavad Gita. The reason is that we can also engage the new people. This is just not for the 6, 7, 8. Normally we have about 8 to 10 devotees participating. But we should now bring all the others, all our WhatsApp group, our New Tampa WhatsApp group, our Brandon WhatsApp group, our overall ISKCON Tampa WhatsApp group. And it's not that 100 out of 100 will come. We are all, we all came like that one. We did not attend the Bhagavad Gita class the first day. It took us several years to get involved even in Krishna consciousness. I'm a slow learner. Okay? You are all, I see many of you are really, really so sincere, so enthusiastic. You have picked up a lot more. But I was very slow in getting into Krishna consciousness. It took me maybe 14, 15 years to get into Krishna consciousness. I was not paying too much attention. Why? Maybe there was not enough interest. There was not enough love for Krishna. You can call it anything you want to call. But the fact is that it took more time. But it doesn't matter whether it took later or earlier. The question is that, can we from today, travel in this journey? So this is a great opportunity for also bring other newcomers. For them, Bhagavad Gita is very simple, So I think we should keep this podium open. And then we'll also discuss how to see what we can, timing-wise, how we can cope up with the Bhagavatam. Bhashati Mataji, you wanted to say something?
Sorry,
Shit.
Prabhu. Like
Shit.
previous, it was my previous hand raise. not now. But Prabhuji, I just would like to know, is it possible to do at the same time one day Bhagavatam and alternate day Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, so that everyone can join and get a chance to also read Srimad Bhagavatam? Because like some 6 o'clock Srimad Bhagavatam, 8 o'clock. So it's Prabhuji, it's back to back. In the morning class also we join. So is it possible?
That's what I'm saying, Mataji. We should not just look just for the 7-8 devotees. We should look at as a larger opportunity, what we can do for the overall. We have like almost 900 devotees in our WhatsApp group, our email. Etc. How can we bring them? For them, if you give one day Bhagavad Gita, one day Bhagavatam, it may not go so well, because it has to have a continuance of the philosophy, right? So think like that also, that it is just not for the 7 or 8 people, devotees, but it is for the overall community, how we can bring them. Some may be interested in knowing more in the Bhagavatam side. So it need not really, but timing is an issue. I fully understand that. So that's why we discussed with some of the senior devotees also. But what happens in the morning? I don't attend any of the morning programs. What happens in the morning, devotees?
Morning also, Neil Govinda Prabhuji discussed Bhagavad Gita. Now it's chapter 2. But he is sometimes not very regular. Sometimes he doesn't join. Sometimes he
Okay.
joins. But there are few devotees. It's not like, I think common devotees is Sital Mataji, myself, and Shubal Prabhu. Others don't join in the morning class. But Prabhuji, also, if you take vote from our this group, like if they want Bhagavad Gita to be continued, I think most Matajis or Prabhujis will want to continue the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, Sheetal Mataji, you want to say something?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I just want to bring one point. Like, can we start the Gita class on the second week of August? Because on the first week, the Vrindavan Maharaj from Gaurav Krishna Maharaj is coming from India, and the Gujarati Samaj they are calling, and 1 week of Katha is there in Hindu temple. There is a convention hall. In that hall there is a Bhagavad Katha. So I don't want to miss this class because I'm learning so much from this class. So is it possible, can we start the Gita class like in the second week of August? Please. I'm a little bit greedy. I'm so sorry.
You have to be very greedy in spiritual life. Honestly, you have to be very, very greedy. This is a good greed. This is a spiritual greed that I want to learn more. So yeah, definitely we can do that, Mataji. That's not a main thing. So Sunita Mataji, what are your thoughts on continuing Bhagavad Gita one more time?
Prabhuji, I never completed Bhagavad Gita fully, Prabhuji. So for me, I heard from lot of Prabhujis like you, Matajis, Bhagavad Gita should read more time, then you will get more taste. I just want to get that taste, Prabhuji. So I would like to read Bhagavad Gita again and again and again.
Okay, very good. So what we will do, but at the same time, there is an interest in some of the devotees who want to also listen to Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is a much deeper. It's a little more. You need a lot of concentration. Bhagavad Gita also you need a lot of concentration because it is 700 verse. That is like 18,000 verses. So we will discuss little more. And as requested by Sheetal Mataji, maybe we can start from August 2nd. Before then, we can also talk to other devotees. Okay, what is your thoughts, Bhashwati Mataji?
Thoughts about what, Prabhuji?
About Bhagavad Gita shall...
Definitely, Prabhuji. I would love to read again Bhagavad Gita. And but about Srimad Bhagavatam also, Prabhuji, I am interested, but it's not possible for me to do both. But if you come up with something so that more devotees can join and take the advantage of reading Srimad Bhagavatam, That will be great, Prabhuji, if you can just, if Matajis can think about doing some other time or other days. I don't know. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday Bhagavad Gita, and then Tuesday, Thursday Srimad Bhagavatam. If
Yeah, the
possible.
only thing, the continuity will be lost, Mataji. See, right now, at least the Bhagavatam you are reading every day, takes you through like a systematic connection.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, reading this one day, that's why in temple they do it in different timings. So I would not too much recommend doing it alternate days.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let us see what is the best thing. Krishna will definitely give. Can we do Bhagavatam in the morning? We have to check.
I think Prabhuji that's not possible because
Possible, yeah.
Govinda Prabhuji is leading that class and he joined from.
But you are saying only 3 people are joining right now from this
No,
group, right?
I mean common.
Yeah.
There's another group like the other devotees joins, but common are 3 of us. Sheetal Mataji, myself, and Shubal Prabhu from this group.
But dear devotees, if Bhagavatam is done in the morning, who all can join? Who all can join?
I can join.
Prabhuji, we started with Radha Mataji Bhagavatam at 6 to 7 every day, every weekday, Prabhuji.
Okay. No, if it is in the morning, who all can join?
Yeah, I can join, Prabhuji.
I can join too. But I don't think it will for Radha Mataji it will be convenient because
No, we'll check on that.
yeah, okay.
I'm just seeing. There is not a perfect solution right now. It is a good problem to have, that devotees want to learn more, that's good. Prabhu, what is your thought?
And also I came to know, Prabhuji, Bhagavatam class is going on with 9 Abram Prabhuji at 9 to 10. Not sure, 9 to 10 or 6 to 7.
Where Mataji? Where?
9 Abram Prabhuji. Mataji.
Where?
Hare
And
Krishna
Zoom
Mataji.
only.
So that is actually this Bhagavatam started few years ago, and this is for that Cincinnati students, and now USF students also join, and some of us also join. So since now Prabhuji is in India, it is from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And once I think Prabhuji is back, it will be either, I think most probably 6 to 6:30 p.m. Or maybe 6:30 to 7. But generally it is 6 to 6:30. So that is basically for the students. But everybody, others can join. We have been joining.
Ruby Mataji, you wanted to say something?
Actually, every day's Bhagavatam is going on. Radha Mataji is leading the class. I think Bhagavad Gita will be good, Prabhu. Once again.
Okay, we'll see what is the best way. We have to devotees.
Devotees, Prabhuji, like Ruby Mataji, Sheetal Mataji, and few devotees attend both of them. This one, I try to attend whenever possible.
Sure.
But yeah, we attend both of them. And in the morning, His Grace Neil Govind Prabhuji started Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Prabhuji. So I don't know if we can ask Prabhuji. Yeah, we can discuss, Prabhuji.
Sure. This is what I would recommend. Ruby Mataji, you have read this at least one time, more than one time maybe. You all become one of the lead for Bhagavad Gita. Do you think you would like to do that, Mataji? Bhashwati Mataji is doing one day. If you can take up one day, you can ask somebody else to also take up 1 or 2 days. That way, Raghu Prabhu is already doing it, but we'll come to Raghu Prabhu because Raghu Prabhu, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think really there's only one 8 p.m. slot. So if we have the Bhagavad Gita at that time, then we have no choice but to do the Bhagavatam at a different time. And I think we have to leave it at 6 and do this at 8. So I agree with you that we should continue. We should read the Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Gita every day. We can't intersperse that with the Bhagavatam, and there won't be any continuity there. There will be a problem for the persons leading and also for the person leading the Bhagavatam. So I think Bhagavad Gita at the 8 p.m. slot, I think that should go on. And Bhagavatam, I think leave it at 6. Those who can attend will attend. People like me, I may not attend. It's not convenient for me. I'll be straightforward in that.
Okay, Prabhu. Devotees, we can spend some more time at a later date. It's already 9:15. But if one or two more devotees, senior devotees, would like to take the lead, that will be also very helpful. Maybe Ruby Mataji, if you're interested, let me know. Then that way we can assign you for like one of the days.
Sure, Prabhuji, I will try, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good. Okay, devotees, so we took some more time, but I think it's all for Krishna. So devotees, have a wonderful Krishna consciousness evening. Tomorrow we will read the remainder of the 4 verses. Our Raghu Prabhu will lead tomorrow, and we'll stay in touch. We'll again start maybe from August 2nd week. I believe there is some program going on. I was told this yesterday about the Gujarati Samaj bringing some Maharaj from Vrindavan, some Goswami. So devotees, we shall conclude here. Any last comment, devotees, before we conclude?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for
Zoom Mataji, the Maharaj you're telling?
So this katha is live, not the Zoom. The actual Maharaj, Gaurav Krishna Maharaj, is coming from Vrindavan, like the Vrindavan temple, and he is like the pujari there, and he is coming over here. Last year also he came and preached the Bhagavatam katha here.
Oh, where Mataji?
In Sanatan Dharam, like
Oh, in
last
Sanatan
year.
Mandir. Okay.
Yeah, Sanatan Mandir was the last year, and this year they are coming in like Hindu temple. There is a convention hall.
Oh, ICC convention hall.
Yes,
Okay.
It is at ICC, Prabhu.
Yeah, that's where we are doing our Anuj Chalata.
Yes.
Okay.
So from August 2nd, the Gujarati Samaj, they are organizing this event for Bhagavatam Katha.
Haribo. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much.
Okay, very good, devotees. Vanchakalpatrabhyasya kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All glories to the assembled devotees. Devotees, have a wonderful Krishna consciousness evening. Haribo.
Krishna, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Sri Ram Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dhanat Pranam.